Hi, my name is Tyler Parker, and I'm a 9th and 10th grade English teacher working for Veterans Tribute Career and Technical Academy. Go Sentinels! Just like you, I'm new to the district as a teacher. I'm in my second year now, and I graduated from Desert Pines High School in '05. Go Jags! I wish I could say something you'd expect, like I always knew I wanted to be a teacher, or I was called to the profession, but my story is nothing like that. To be honest, I kind of fell into it after the Navy. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted a challenge every day like the military afforded me, and boy did I find it. I'm not here to paint a pretty picture that doesn't exist. I was kind of a bad student. I ditched school, didn't do my work, was occasionally pretty disrespectful, and by the way, I'm sorry, Miss Herndon, okay, if you're out there listening. I got suspended for a bunch of different stuff, whatever. I ended up homeless and living on the streets after high school. I was I was that kid you're going to have in your own classroom next year. You'll know the one when you see him. Tell him I said hi. And also, in the same breath, tell him that you believe in his ability to do great things. Because at the end of the day, those same words from my own teachers are what got me to the point where I am today. Ironically, speaking to you about what Clark County needs from you as a teacher. Life has a funny way of working out like that sometimes. I love working for CCSD. This career allows me the space and opportunity to explore and to innovate every single day. Yes, I enjoy the art of teaching, building and removing scaffolding at just the right moments. I enjoy setting high expectations for all students and watching them achieve what seemed impossible at the beginning of the year. I also enjoy being strict and disciplined, and I absolutely love expecting students to lead. The military taught me to have an iron heart. The kids taught me to open that heart up to them. Sometimes. It's a delicate balance. I try not to get too caught up in enjoying building, supporting relationships with my students and my colleagues, though. These things are important, but at the end of the day, that is not my primary objective. My primary objective is to meticulously craft the next generation of presidents, admirals, entrepreneurs, and citizens of the world. That is your primary objective as well. Your primary objective is not just to get by or to barely make it. Those are things that happen on accident and on your bad days. Trust me, they will happen, but you can't let that define your work. If things are going well, stay the course. When you get stuck, innovate. They used to call me Han Solo in the Navy because every once in a while, if I determined I had to go rogue to get the mission accomplished, I would. You have to become comfortable with wading into uncharted waters and doing things the way your heart and your experiences say you need to do them in order to get the job done, to get the kids to attain mastery of the content standards. Sometimes that means you have to use the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders to clinically assess Dill from To Kill a Mockingbird for symptomatology consistent with ADHD because that gets the kids interested in finding textual evidence to support an opinion at the time they analyze the depths of Atticus Finch's grief and Scout's bewilderment. Sometimes you have to sing Backstreet Boys themed love songs about lifer polygonal creatures living in the two-dimensional world of Flatland because you have to get kids to see how social stratification, racism, and class systems are infused into literary works of fiction as semi-opaque allegories. And sometimes you have to use an EEG brain scanner to assess a kid's engagement and concentration and determining the main idea of a text while reading Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Honestly, do whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it's unconventional. Have you already considered it? Where do you think those who lead us come from? They don't come from some magic mud. They didn't rain down from space. And they didn't pop out of an egg. Science teachers, I know, it's just a metaphor. Look, they come from somebody's classroom. The next president of this country could be in your third period. And I think that if we truly treat every kid like this just may be their destiny, that this time in their life is their humble beginning, we might one day, generations maybe from today, have the sustainable world we all want to see. We can create the leaders we want to lead us, from the empathetic managers and employees of McDonald's who can speak and listen with compassion to customers and coworkers, to retail workers with a moral compass that work with diligence, integrity, and honesty, to future principals, teachers, support staff, and parents who see schools not as holding cells and daycares, but rather as halls of excellence, where the expectation is success and not mediocrity. We can even create leaders of families, towns, businesses, cities, states, and even nations who lead with light, love, and respect. That's our job, right? We make people better. even if not every kid makes it out of poverty, because that is the ultimate goal of education, in my opinion. We treat every single kid with the dignity and the over full hearted expectation that they will. We have to hold on to the purest hope until the sun sets on our very last day. We have to be consistent in this hope every single day with every single kid and with every single interaction. We can only go up from where we are now anyway, right? So let's do it. You in?